Did they record the win audio? That's how it was in my bedroom last night. The windows were shaking and everything. This would be your school, honey.
Wait, really?
If your dad does go to Catawissa, this would be your school. Come here. It's called G.C. Hartman Elementary. Elementary and middle school.
Okay.
And it looks nice. Your father would have to call there for information.
Yeah,
Here, I'm going to share this to him
yeah. Right.
so he could see it.
We got you rolling. Not to keep your foot.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, let's see who we have here today. Oh, wrong paper. Okay. All right. Mandel. Adrian. Yell. Yell. Hunter. Lance. Eliana. Brandon. Pull this down here. Raphael. Brian. Destiny. Alicia. And Jet. Okay. There's that. All right. So let's get started. Everyone's having a good Tuesday. It's nice to see the sun, although it's very misleading because I thought it was like warm out, and I found out rather quickly that it was a little chilly. But still nice to see the sun. All right. I don't know why looks like they changed this share button. I don't know why they keep making changes. It just looks different than what it was yesterday. They do this and then because I was like, what is that little square up there? So far it's working out okay, which I guess is good. Well, yesterday was interesting because my internet, all of a sudden, I'm in the middle of teaching and it just like went for like 20 minutes. So I was thinking, oh, this is great. So, where am I going? So I ended up grabbing my stuff and because I still had 2 more classes that I had to do, and I don't live far from Drums Elementary, middle school. So I thought, well, I'll just go sit in the parking lot and connect to their internet because I thought by the time I drive up to West Hazelton, my 6th period will be started, and I only had 2 more classes because 8th period's my planning period. So I was just getting ready to go out the door, and I had my computer in my, my hand and my attendance sheets and all that stuff, and all of a sudden my computer made some kind of a noise, and then I saw my internet turn back on. So I was like, oh, okay, that worked out. And when I clicked on, my students were all still there. Even though they had, a couple of students were like, did anyone know what happened to Mrs. Sands? Like in the messages. Like, yeah, I'm here. So far today, it's been okay. I didn't know, with the wind. When I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, please let my internet be okay. So I don't know what happened. I called them and they were like, oh, I thought maybe they were working in my area, and they're like, no, we're not around your area. Okay. All right. So yesterday we said decipher is to code, as solve is to solution, puzzle, detect. We said puzzle because decipher, it's what you do to a code. Like you take it apart try to figure out what the code means, and solve is what you do to a puzzle. You're trying to figure it out. You know, you're analyzing it, taking it apart as well. So kind of similar words, kind of like synonyms in a way. All right. Respect is to earn, as ridicule is to avoid ridiculous sarcasm, bad feelings. So who knows the relationship between respect and earn? Anyone know the relationship between respect and earn? Respect and earn. Alicia?
Like when you want respect, you need to earn it.
Very good. That's exactly what it means. And I'm sure many of you have heard that. You know, if you want respect, you have to earn it. And that's very true. It's something that we have to earn. So it's what you do. Okay, so that's a verb, earn. Now we need a verb, ridicule. Now we talked about ridicule yesterday, and I had said that, you know, ridicule is something that, you know, that you make fun of people, like you mock them. You're basically belittling them, which is something you don't want to do. So what verb could we put there? What would the answer be? What do we think? Respect you earn, ridicule you don't want to do. So what could the verb be? It's something you, what? Anyone want to try it? Well, look and see which one deals with a verb, which one deals with type of action being done. Hunter? Not quite, but not quite either. What's that? Right, it is avoid. That's what you want to do. You want to avoid ridicule. Respect you want to earn. That's what you want to do. And ridicule you want to avoid. Okay, you want to avoid ridicule. It's something you don't want to do. Okay? Because ridicule causes bad feelings. Sometimes there's sarcasm involved, you know, in ridicule. But we don't want to, we want to avoid ridicule. Okay, tomorrow, even though, you know, we have the 2-hour delay, so I won't see you, but we'll have input is to keyboard as output is to computer garage, garbage information printer. So you need to think of how input and keyboard are connected and then what would equal output. And then we have jealousy is to envy, as dormancy is to activity, college, animation, hibernation. All right, and then Friday we'll do the last one. So tomorrow, Thursday, we'll do 3 and 4. These Wednesdays get me all confused. Okay, so we had homework. Let me go into, let me stop sharing that. All right, let me take a peek here so I could see. All right. Okay. Just double checking your assignments here. All right. Return them back quickly. Now this assignment should have been pretty easy, okay? All right. Anyone have a hard time with this assignment? Anyone think it was difficult? I don't know why some of these are still coming over with nothing there. Nothing there. I really don't know why that happens. And it's just some students that happens to. Oh, I don't know why. Does that happen to a lot of you or no? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. All right, some of you still seem a little confused with some of this. Okay, like if you would have just looked at the top, it does show you, the answers on the top. The ones that you should be using as the subject. Okay? That would definitely help you. All right. But we're going to go over this one today, and then we're also okay. All right, Raphael, you don't have anything, nothing there. So I'm sending yours back. You also had, there were some other assignments too that I had sent back with nothing there. So like I was telling some of the other students, or the students the other day, I don't think you were here, that you have to, everyone needs to make sure they're going into their completed assignments and checking. Some of these assignments are going to be done on, okay, why won't you let me do this? Oh, some of these assignments are going to be done tomorrow. So even though we don't have a meeting, a live meeting tomorrow, I really encourage you to, try to use that time and go in and get some of these assignments done, because some of them are going to close tomorrow. And, I don't want you to, any of you to get zeros. Like I said, some zeros might be in already, but you can get rid of those zeros. You can still get rid of them, but you're not going to get you're not going to be able to get 100 because it's, you're past that time. But please, 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 please try to, get those assignments done. And I've said before, we really need to make sure that we're checking and seeing that we're getting them done. Okay. Some of you are still getting confused with the with this subject. So I'm hoping when we go over these that it's going to help you to make it clearer. and we put the chart up there so that, hoping that you would go up there and you would double check too, as a checks and balance for you, to see if that, if that's up there, if that pronoun is up there. And if it's not up there, then okay, then this is not, this isn't what I need to be, this isn't the correct answer then. And I really think, the more you get used to these pronouns, like kind of memorizing which ones are the subject pronouns, which ones are object pronouns. Subject comes before the verb. I'm telling you, it makes such a difference that you'll be so used to it that I think you'll all, it'll just all come to you. Like, oh yeah, now I know. Because after a while, you just look at them and you're like, oh no, that's not a subject pronoun. So I know that I can't use that one because it comes, it comes before the verb. So like you'll just know. I don't know why it won't let me. It's funny. Some of these it just won't let me. I'm trying to put like an X by the ones that some of you got wrong, but it won't let me put an X by some of them. Really, really trying sometimes, I'll tell you. But, all right. Is anyone feeling like they're really still struggling with the subjects? Because we're like, today was going to be the last day doing these. I was planning on moving on to, we were going to be doing the object pronouns. The object pronouns are really like, I think you're just going to like whiz right through those. I don't see you guys having a hard time with those. They're a lot easier than the subject. Maybe once we do the object pronouns, maybe then, because then we're going to go back and we're going to do objects and subjects again, because we did a couple like that. So maybe, once we do that, and then we go back to having to pick out subjects and objects, maybe that will help you guys. I'm hoping. Let's see. She's not here. Okay. Just trying to see who is Michelle here. No, Michelle's not here either. All right. Let me just do one more here and then we'll get started. Yeah, it seems the pattern is a lot of you are getting confused with the me. When it's a compound subject, you all want to, it seems you all want to do a and me or him or her. So, and I think it's because it doesn't sound right to you. And that's why, because once again, we're not used to speaking that way. And I think that's why a lot of us are choosing the wrong answer, because we're not used to hearing ourselves talk like that. So, okay, some of you still did not turn this in. I'm hoping that we turn it in, as well as, you know, the previous assignments, because it's really important that we get these turned in. Okay. So, how many of you feel, oh, wait 1 second. Oh, okay. Thank you, Raphael. How many of you feel that you're still having a hard time with the subject pronouns? Anyone? It's okay. All right, well, we're going to go over it, review this now. And, you know, we'll see how, if this clears it up. And then, like I said, we're going to go into the object pronouns. And then we're going to go back to subject and objects together. So we'll see how we do with that. Okay. So, here we go. All right. Now we did, okay. We did the first 8. Right? And once again, remember, these are the subject pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. They're the subject pronouns. And, you know, I always say, if you're not sure if it's a subject pronoun, then always put it like went to the mall. That's like always one of my favorite ones to say, the sentence. You know, I went to the mall, you went to the mall, he went to the mall, she went to the mall. Well, it doesn't really, you know, it went to the mall. Doesn't really make sense there, but we went to the mall. They went to the mall. Okay, so you can tell that's a subject pronoun. It comes before the verb and it makes sense in the sentence. So, but if you used the object pronouns and you said me went to the mall, her went to the mall, him went to the mall, them went to the mall, us went to the mall, you can tell right away that that's not a subject pronoun. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound right off the bat. Okay. Number 9. I or me am going to visit my grandmother. I or me am going to visit my grandmother. So what should it be? I or me? Heliana? I. Very good. I. Should always be I. Okay, I is always a subject pronoun. I am going to visit my grandmother. All right, and then all we did was now make it into a compound subject. There's 2 now. My sister and I, or my sister and me, are going to visit my grandmother. So which one would it be? Heliana, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the question again?
Oops. Am I not sharing?
No.
Okay. Whoop. What happened there? Okay. What did I do? All right. My sister and I or me are going to visit my grandmother.
Me?
Okay. But now look at, this is what a lot of you are doing. You said I up here. So why would you say me? You're telling me that I is a subject pronoun. You didn't pick me. So why would you pick me down here? Me is not a subject pronoun. Okay? It's basically the same sentence. I am going to visit my grandmother. So don't say that part. I am going to visit my grandmother. Me is going to visit my grandmother. So you know that it's going to be I. Okay? It's just whenever you have two subjects like this, my sister is going to visit my grandmother. I am going to visit my grandmother. Me is going to visit my grandmother. So you could tell that the correct one is I. And you chose it up here, so why wouldn't you choose it down here? For some reason, a lot of you, that's where you're making your mistakes. When it comes to that second sentence, you're going back to the object pronoun. It'd be different if it said, my sister is coming with me to visit my grandmother. But it's not saying that. It's like my sister and I are going to visit my grandmother. All we did is add my sister to this sentence. And we had to change it from am to are. Because it's plural now. But a lot of you are making that mistake when I'm looking through your sentences. Okay, number 11. He or him is going out to dinner. What would it be? He or him is going out to dinner. He or him is going out to dinner. He is going out to dinner. Him is going out to dinner. Yandel? Number 11?
He.
He. Very good. He. He is going out to dinner. Number 12. I or me am going out to dinner. I or me. Yandel?
I.
I. Nice job. I am going out to dinner. All right. Now, he or him and I or me are going out to dinner. So take each one. Him is going out to dinner. He is going out to dinner. And then do the same for the next one. I am going out to dinner. Me is going out to dinner. What would that be? ADL?
He and I.
He. Very good. He and I are going out to dinner. A lot of people want to say him and I are going out to dinner. Or me and him are going out to dinner, which is not correct. And that's where the problem lies. That we're so used to speaking like that it's hard when it comes to speaking correctly that it doesn't sound right. So we don't feel that that's correct, but it's he and I are going out to dinner. All right, number 14. They or them are following the mailman. They or them are following the mailman. Anyone want to try it? Are your hands up from before, Yandel and Yadiel?
No, I want to try.
Okay, go ahead.
They.
They. Absolutely. They are following the mailman. Number 15. They or them and the girls are following the mailman. Raphael?
They.
They. Very good. They and the girls are following the mailman. Because you would say, the girls are following the mailman. They are following the mailman. Them are following the mailman? No. Okay, 16. She, she or her and the clerk got into an argument. I should see more hands up. Come on, it's always the same people. Destiny, are you there? Destiny. 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 Where are all my people? Lance.
She.
She. That is correct. She and the clerk got into an argument. Not her and the clerk got into an argument. Her got into an argument? No. She got into an argument. So it's she and the clerk. 17. We or us are playing the final match. DDL? Us are playing the final match? Not us, it would be we. We are playing the final match. Okay, us is the object pronoun. Okay, 18. They or them are playing the final match. They or them are playing the final match. ADL or Yandel? They. Okay. They are playing the final match. Now, 19, we're combining them. We are us and they are them are playing the final match. And this is where people are getting it wrong. So what would it be? What do we think? Lance, do you have your hand up to try it? Or is it up from before?
Yeah.
Okay.
They.
Okay, what's the first one? We or us? It's we are us and they are them are playing the final match. What's wrong? It's cutting out. Uh-oh, I think we lost him. Heliana, you wanna pick up from where Lance was? I don't know what happened. Go ahead, Heliana.
Yeah.
19. We and we didn't pick them up there.
They.
Right, we and they. Okay, I know it doesn't sound right. We and they are playing in the final match. But because it doesn't sound right, that's why it's right. Okay? Because a lot of us say us and them, or like because we're so used to speaking that way, and it's not correct. We are playing the final match. They are playing the final match. So when you find yourself going to say us and them, yeah, us and them are going to play. Stop and say us are playing. No, we are playing. Them are playing? No, they are playing. Then you'll know it's not correct. Okay. This is she. This is her. Remember, linking verb. Linking verb. So you can reverse
ICT
it.
is not a developer.
Okay, so what
ICT is
what
not
do
a
you think it is for
developer.
number 20? For the linking verb. Lance? Are you trying to speak to us? You keep like lighting up blue. What? And Lance is gone. Yandel?
This is she.
See. This is she. Exactly. Oh. Okay. This is. What are you doing? This is she. She it is. Because of the linking verb, you're basically linking this to she. Like that's who this is. This, she. This. All right, she it is. All right. 21. The teacher is I. The teacher is me. Lance?
This is her.
Okay, we're on 21.
The teacher. The teacher is me.
Me is the teacher?
Yeah.
So would I say me is the teacher?
No, I.
Okay, because it has the linking verb, right? Is.
When
So
when I was trying to talk before, my computer kept pressing random buttons on its own, and I wasn't even touching it. So that's why.
That's freaky.
I sent a video in the chat to look at it because I didn't know what to do.
Oh, I'll have to look at it now. Okay, let me look at it. Right, so this is because it's a linking verb. Okay, so you're linking teacher to I. I am the teacher. It's basically what you would be saying. Okay, let's see the. It was just like random. Oh, let me see if I can open it. What it was just like, oh, it's not letting me. Let me see if it'll. I don't think it's going to let me open it. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That was weird.
Yeah, I even showed that I wasn't pressing anything.
That is really bizarre. Is that a school computer?
Yeah.
That was strange.
ICT is not a
I know, it's just like jumping all over the place. A little freaky. Well, I'm glad you're